Alright, yo guys, what's going on? Welcome to the first official Lakesalona video. Today we're going to be taking part in the E9 tournament run by Step Correct. So I just want to say a massive shout out to them and what they're doing. We obviously played today for charity, so it was good to raise bare money. Today is our first official look at the team and how we're going to shape up for when our league starts. So yeah, pre-season, you could call this. And yeah, let's just get into it.
Big old allstars here. Jeez, what are you saying, man? Portuguese Donny, Carlos. Got Chris over here on the floor still. Prima, give it. Got Desmond as well, late appearance.
Look, Gabriel Jesus, but he's not playing today.
I hate him once, yeah? Look at this shit. Look. No, don't play with this, you know?
Don't play with Joel. Oh, I got Samy, what's your name? Position?
They know who I am.
Huh? They already know who you are. Yeah? Okay. Woo! Finish! From the man himself.
We in enemy territory. Oh, okay, you're lucky, Dennis. I'm gonna leave that in it.
Centre back, no scoring.
No scoring. Say no more. Last cross centre back.
Got some volunteers behind the scenes as well. Got number 1 Tom Scott.
Spectator, follow Step Correct on Instagram. We've got a snap
With a back two of Creamer and Joel, and then me and Carl start up front, so you two sign off. So what we're going to look to do, off the ball.
Let's show you man and all that, fam.
FC what? FC Lake? FC what? FC fuck. So welcome to our first official game. Today is gonna be running in like a group stage sort of format. So there's 3 teams and basically the best 2 go through into a quarter-final and then a semi-final. And here's Carlos just showing him what we're all about here down at FC Lakesalona. And there we go with a little cheeky Meg just to say hello. If he slipped me through, then that's a goal, but then again the pass was just a little bit too slow, and that's what we noticed in this first game. We were struggling to get off the mark. I've got a bit of an ankle injury, but you don't really see that there with a lovely little turn, but Brooklyn's fat head's in the way. And yeah, it's just a wayward pass, and that wayward pass turns into a nothing ball into something just because Carlos' sheer work rate, and you'll see that. It's why I love playing with him. But yeah, there's Creamer just letting him know what's about here at the FC Lakesalona, and we see promising sort of signs trying to play out from the back, but the green team pressed quite high, to be fair. They did initiate a high press, and when you're in your first game of a 6-a-side, it did take our time to get into the game, but when we did, we were definitely the better side in the first few minutes of this game. There were 7-minute games. We were definitely the better side in the first few minutes, and as you can see, Creamer just getting forward there as he loves to do, and there's me just winning the ball back, and I don't really know how that ain't a foul because he's actually pushed it, but we'll play on. And yeah, this is when they started growing into the game, and Tarek comes up clutch. Tarek is so sick, you will know that from my football challenges videos, and here you'll be seeing a few saves, and here comes Carlos, and it's good defend from that player. He was a sound guy, to be fair. Shout out if you're watching it. But yeah, their goalkeeper calm and composed on the ball as well, and Tarek's saving us, man. I can't lie. Tarek is really saving us. This is what I'm saying. We did start quite slow, and here's a great opportunity, and the pass is just a little bit too heavy. If that pass was better, we would have been through on goal. And we do draw the first group stage game 0-0. Okay, so here we are going into our second game, and I do take a wayward shot there. My bad, lads. I can't lie. Poor decision, but there we go. Just Ali there getting past their player, but then they're a physical side, so this team actually drew to the green team we just played 0-0 as well. So if we get 1 goal, we are through here. So we do need a win, and you can see signs of us trying to play it around, and that this team didn't press as well as the green team did, of course, but that's just the sort of tournament we are playing in. Different teams, different sort of players, and yeah, here I am trying to have a good little counter-attack. We subbed on Desmond, who actually isn't our player, but I think we just used him at the start, so yeah. I'll sell that guy Bueno with a lovely little nutmeg. Chris is getting past people fun, and the shot is just blocked, and it's fine margins at the moment. And here I am, and you know how the poem ends. I'm burying them, so I do have an ankle injury, so I did come off. I didn't want to risk anything. So yeah, there's Desmond just losing the ball in such a dangerous area. And Ali does really well just to get the ball away. And Chris with a chance, and it's blocked. And then the ball comes down to, this is the final piece of play. I've come back on, and Carlos is just getting past people, and he sells the same guy, Bueno, that he didn't want. Lovely piece of play. I'll play it into Chris. This should be game. Poor touch, but then again, we're tracking back and we're working. See, look, we're all working. Ali, that's great defending, but this game does end 0-0 as well. Frustration is building around the camp as we do find ourselves in a golden goal situation, which means the first team to score will win. It's not a situation any team wants to be in, especially us, but we do find ourselves in this situation. But here we have a kick in. Carlos, lovely little play there with Creamer. He gets it onto his left foot, takes a strike. It's a good save. And then Creamer on the follow-up. You're
gonna get pissed again.
As you can see, it's just very tight and congested. Like, not much you can do, as Carlos is trying to create something out of nothing here. Does well, and then the last defender with a fantastic tackle, and they look to break. And this is the scenario we find ourselves in, as here's Tarek in a 50-50 with a So yeah, that's a situation we don't want to be in, and we do lose the game. The other team did go and win the game as well, so both of the green and the other team won, which means that if we win, we force it into a 3-way penalty shootout. Yep, you heard that correctly. So here we are going into our final group stage game. We must win, and yeah.
They can't do it how we do it.
Let me know what you think about that in the comments. So here we are, we find ourselves in a position where we are chasing the game now, and it is 0-0, and if it stays 0-0, the other team do progress, so we need to win, we need to score, and if we do score, the game shuts down instantly as well, so we don't need to do any sort of defending. And I've got an opportunity here.
Oh! What? Hey! Tell them, yeah! Tell them! Samy, school, calma.
I thought I'd keep that in just to show you the atmosphere. Oh yeah, Carlos is still on the pitch.
Rev! Yeah! Rev! Come on! Ben! Tell him! Penalty! Rev! Ben! Yeah! Pitch raid! Yeah, feel it, boy. Feel it. Yeah.
You know me personally, you know I'm a big SE Dons fan, and one of my favourite phrases is, some things just don't need commentary.
Easy, come on.
I go to the man.
Samy, come on, Skillzer, tell him. Let's go. Yeah, we're not done. We're not done yet. One more. Hey, yeah. Easy, lads. Come on, lads.
So we find ourselves in a 3-way penalty shootout. We don't want to be here, but we have to adapt, and this is the furthest we could take it if we want to progress through the tournament. The team did in fact go and beat both of us in the penalty shootout, so without a doubt they should be through, and they make it through to the next round. What you didn't see, because there's so much footage going around, I can't quite grab it, it's quite annoying, and I do want to get this video out nice and quickly, so I'm not going to bother going and try and find it. But before the guy took his penalty, he did like a little stutter, full Tarek, which you're not allowed to do. He didn't even take one step, so that's 2 fouls within that penalty. There were high qualified coaches there who said the penalty was not had to be retaken, as well as a qualified referee, so it's not like we are out of our depth and, you know, there's no point peeling it. We have every right to appeal it. Rightfully so, the penalty was retaken.
Come on!
And away we go here for the quarter-final of the E9 tournament. And yeah, after everything that happened, we didn't think we'd be here. So the team for this quarter-final is looking like Creamer and Joel at the back. I'm not starting this one. We're letting Chris start and Chris and Carlos up front. So bags of pace, Joel stepping into midfield. And yeah, early signs are nice and promising. So yeah, there's Tarek. This is what we like to try and do. There's Tarek implementing himself into the game. And yeah, it's a lovely little run here from Joel. Can he get a shot off? Games, and one lapse of concentration could cost you massively. We all have to stay in towards the game. It's good defending again from us. We've picked up our markers. And they have another corner and they're going to try and pose a threat. There is a guy open. Nobody's picked him up. And yeah, we do find ourselves chasing the game 1-0. They're small-sided games. Minutes in the game, so we're just going to have to live with it and get on with it now. So I've made the decision to come onto the pitch for Chris. It's a big decision to take Chris off because it's not necessarily like he's been playing the minutes he wants to. And I can't just bring myself on like that. But I've made the call and I have to live up to it now. I haven't really mentioned Joel today, but Joel has been immense in this tournament. I think one of the best tournaments I've watched him play. And oh, he just got too tight to me there. It's a lovely little play, and Wan-Bissaka does hold me off and we get the free kick. At this point in the game, we've been through pretty much everything you can be through. We've played everyone in the group stage twice. We've gone to a 3-way penalty shootout. It's almost like we've had a miracle to get into this position. Bring a big tackle. Oh, he's just about lost out there. Joel gets involved, and it's a corner kick. I just want to keep this rolling as Tarek's gone and got the ball for him, and somebody thinks he's Trent Alexander-Arnold, but our goalkeeper's gone and got the ball for you, and he's not even on the pitch. Big tackle there from Ali. That's a fantastic tackle. He's come on for Creamer in towards Carlos. Lovely little feet from there, but Wan-Bissaka again late on in the game now, and it looks like somebody's drifting to the back post. Oh my god, we're back in it 1-1. I've got the goal. Big goal from me as well. And we're 1-1 in the quarter-final.
Hey, win that ball, Taddy! Win it!
And here it is, full time here at the quarter-final, and we do seem to be in just deja vu at this point. We are going into a penalty shootout.
Yes, go on, Tarek. Yes. Nah. He started, man. He started. I love it. Yes, what a pen.
Penalty. You wouldn't think the man's playing in Air Forces. I've just gone over and told him he's got the next penalty covered. There's just a little bit of confusion. Tempers are flaring. It's football. Everybody loves a beautiful game. And we're all trying to win. But there was a misunderstanding in the fact that because our goalkeeper took one, then their goalkeeper should take one. When realistically, what the other team was saying is that it should roll through the whole squad. So no matter who takes it, someone... Football, it happens. But here comes their penalty. If they miss, they are out of the tournament. And there you go, they've gone and missed, and that is the game, quarter-final, gone over. Commiserations to that team, great team, and there we go, we progress to the semi-final of this tournament. So here we are for the semi-final, and a big disclaimer. Initially I was using my actual Canon camera, but then that died, and then I was using my phone for the quarter-final, and then 30 seconds into the semi-final, my phone died. Harry didn't know what phone he could just pick up and use. You can't really pick up any phone, so didn't pick up a phone until someone offered them their phone. So then you've missed 2 goals. Goals literally came from us sitting back, big knock over to the top, and Carlos and Chris just hassling and hassling and hassling. So Cass, if you're watching this, you are very lucky. We have no footage of you getting bullied. So yeah, we're 2-0 up and let it begin. So yeah, here we go, semi-final. And at this point, we're not actually 2-0 up just yet. It's a weird one because it died like 30 seconds into this. But this team were top favourites, you know, bullied everyone in their group. A lot of ballers all over the pitch. I know quite a few of them. So yeah, they were tipped the favourites, and rightfully so. You know, if you're getting out the group without much trouble, loads of ballers around the pitch, you are going to get tipped favourites quite quickly. And we were the ones that were the lucky team at the moment. That's what we got branded as players. So at this point, we are in fact 2-0 up, and there's Creamer. Tarek with a boot up the pitch, and this boot caused problems as now I am. Big challenge from me there as I'm hassling the guy, and he's gone down like Aston Villa. At this point, we are putting our bodies on the line. We are fighting to try and hold this 2-0 lead, and we had a bit of a game plan, you know. We tried nullifying their danger. For example, I know a man they've got up front called Bryce. Quality player. Played with him for quite a while. There's Creamer again. Played with him for quite a while, so we got Joel to stick on him, and Joel did a job. But when you take one defender out of the equation, the other needs to step up, and what a performance we had from Creamer. Big tackle from Carlos. Falls to Creamer. Here's to you, Luke Creamer. The Lakesalona loves you more than you know. Whoa. We'll fight for the white and black. Lakesalona loves you when you play. Away. La 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 la. Played it out wide too. My fellow teammate at Buckingham, his name is Jerome. Nippy little player. Good ball. And Creamer's there again. Chris hasn't dealt with it. It's in towards Barcelona. What a save from Tariq Khan. Big save from the best keeper in MK. And Carlos has won it off Fulham. Carlos has got an opportunity here. What a piece of skill. And I have no idea how that is not a foul. No clue. They're trying to fashion an opening here. We're deep into the semi-final. And it's a wayward pass again. This was our game plan, you know. Just to sit with a block of 3 and defend. And defend fashionably well. In the fact that mistakes will occur. Here we see Barcelona trying to play out from the back. And we do progress to the final of the E9 tournament. After a mad group stage, after a mad quarter-final, to win the semi-final in a comfortable fashion as well was incredible.
Well played, boys. Well played. Keeping masterclass and Tariq. Well played, mate.
Here's to you, Luke Creamer. The Lakesalona loves you more than you know. Whoa. So here we are. We're here in the official E9 final. We've got here. We've gone the long way round, but we are here, and deservedly we are here. Penalty shootout, whatever you want to call it. We won fair and square, and we're here. And we've kicked off here the final, and I've started things off with a lovely ball. To the wing, he's doing a madness. In striker now, yeah, he's scoring goals for real. MK Drogba. It's Carlos Montero!
Yes, come on! Come on! Come on! Early goal, early goal. So we've got loads of...
And it's the perfect start to the final. We're a goal ahead. We got here with 6 games played, and look at that lovely little touch into Carlos, back into me, and this is where the counter-attack starts, and I'm just trying to slip Chris in, but Chris has picked it back up. He sees Carlos. Started in the centre of the midfield, got dropped to right back, he didn't know how to feel, moved up to the wing, he's doing a mad. Let's not forget the pure fact, we played 6 games to get to this final. We are absolutely knackered, but we ain't going down without a fight. Picked up the ball here, and I've tried to look for an option there, but I've protected it, played it back to Tarek, and we move up the pitch. Here we go. I've picked up the ball from deep here. What can Dybala spot? I've spotted Luke Creamer. Here's to you, Luke Creamer. The Lakesalona loves you more than you know. Whoa. Looks like we've got an injury problem here. Luke Creamer's picked up a bit of a knock. There he goes, he's limping, oh, okay. So at this point, I've put the ball down, and this is a perfect opportunity. It's a good position with a not so great goalkeeper. But I've spoken to the referees and they've said that it's not direct for some reason, which I find baffling. I'm not gonna lie, but does anyone wonder what 10 chemistry looks like?
Well done. Great ball. Unlucky, unlucky.
So yeah, here's Jonathan with a great opportunity. And he's just put it over there. I played with Jonathan for a few years. No, he's a lot better than that. But there we go. That's a little nippy tackle in towards Carlos. Carlos running at defender. It's a great tackle. And it's end-to-end stuff here at this final. That's a fantastic ball from Joel in towards Carlos. His touch let him down, but it's a late challenge. And we thought we'd win it there. Oh, what opportunity that was. He just dragged it wide with his left foot. At this point, we are absolutely knackered. You know, we've played 6 games to get here. It's a final against a very tough team. And, oh, right. Okay. We are trying to stay alive in this final, but I'm not happy. I've been telling the attackers to drop in and help me. There's an overload in midfield, lack of communication, but this is what these games do. They teach us about this game. So, and I've taken it round him. And oh, I've just lost the ball there, and I'm just knackered at this point. We all are, and we're just I don't know, we're just waiting for another miracle. Nothing splits the two side, and we do go into extra time, and let's see what can happen. So here we are in extra time now, as we try and stay composed and try and figure out something. We've got like 5 minutes left to do something. Put the ball down, and I've spotted an opening. Very unlucky there. That was a great ball. Here we are defending for our life. That's a crucial block from Joel when he's tracked the shot wide. What a chance. Creamer's always telling me about his niece being cute, but how about that for a turn? Kick dealt with from Ali in towards Carlos. Got a little bit of energy left here. Harry's looking to try and make his run, but his run's quite off. He plays it into me, and oh, that's what 10 chemistry does look like again. And Carlos here looking to fashion an opening. It's towards Harry. So the game has ended, and we do find ourselves in a penalty shootout. So I'm just going to let the clips roll out.
Man of the tournament.
Yeah.
Give a round of applause to.
I'll take it.
You know it's me.
Carlos.
Nah, best game face. What the fuck does that mean?
Hold it up, come on. Action shots in that.
So yeah, devastating to go and lose the way we did on penalties, considering penalties was our go-to of getting through. It was incredibly annoying, but it is what it is. It was so upsetting to miss that penalty. Like, we live and we learn, and we've got our 6-a-side league to come. So we're going for silverware. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone watching this video. It's a bit of a long video, but I felt like it was needed because of the whole tournament. Just setting the tone for what's more to come of Lakesalona. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone at E9 and Step Correct. They did an amazing job, and yeah, can't wait for the next one. And the next one we're going to come, and this time we're going to win. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in our next video.